Hi everybody, Russell here. So let's get right into it. First step here, let's pick up where we left last week. So per viewers, remember this, and we went to stock viewer, and per our confirmed up signal on the 20th of May. So if you haven't got that date, click on the date box here and it will then pop up, and then you can dial the date back or forth accordingly. 20 May, and there we go. And I'm showing the top 20. So I'm selecting the top 20. Here are the top 20 VST stocks. So what I want to do now is I want to put those into watch list, because I want to use risk and money management rules to test those top 20 stocks. We're not just going to simply buy and hold by picking up the top 20. We're going to use risk and money management rules. So to do so, first step first, we're going to put this into a watch list. And once we've created our watch list, we'll then tie that back into a unisearch, which will only refer to our watch list. So let me show you how you do it. Click on watch list viewer here. And what you want to do is you want to set up a new group, right? So on the drop down here, select new group, right? So you click on there and you give it a name. I've already done it. You can call it 20 May top 20 VST stocks. Give it a name that works for you. For example, that's what I've called my group. So you put it in and click add. So I've done it just to speed things up. Once you've created the group, then drop down and then select new watch list, same deal, and away you go, give it a name. All right, so, and save it. So what I've done here is I've called it top 20 VST stocks 20 May. So just to demonstrate here, I've already populated this, but I'll take them all out just to show you. All right, so you've set up the group, you then set up the watch list within that group. Okay, so there it is, top 20 VST stocks. So how do you add those stocks into that watch list? All right, so to do so, you need to go back to stock viewer, see your top 20 stocks as of that date. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the first one, scroll down to the very bottom, hold my shift key down, select on the last one there. So I've grabbed all 20 highlighted, right click anywhere, add to watch list. Okay, and at that point there, that's where you're going to go and find your watch list. So 20 May, that's the watch list. Yep, that's one I set up. Okay, and click on OK. That's it. So it's now populated. You've got your top 20 stocks per this watch list here. I'll just right click and auto fit all columns. So it's all set up, ready to go. Okay, now we need to tie back our unisearch into this watch list. So to do so, unisearch, same deal again, set up a group from which you're going to house a unisearch. All right, just to show you here, I've done it just to speed things up here. So I've called my one top 20 VST stocks. So same deal again, create a new group. All right, so you just give it the name there. In this example here, I've given it the name top 20 VST stocks 20 May. All right, once you've done that, click add. The group will then be created. Once you've selected the group, same deal again, click on the drop down and select new search. All right, and then you're going to tie back your unisearch to your watch list. So all you're going to do is you're going to do as follows. You're going to click on the blank parameter box, first blank parameter box here, hover your mouse over stocks, filter by watch list. All right, stocks, filter by watch list, and the operator equal to, and in the value here, this is where you're going to go and find your watch list. All right, so there it is, top 20 VST stocks there per 20 May, and there we are. I'm going to select that one. That's it. Make sure that your sort is sorted by VST in descending order, and then you save it. Right, so on the save button here, save as, and then you're going to put it into your group that you've just created. All right, so the group that we've just created here, there we are, top 20 VST stocks 20 May, and then give it a name. And it's a long search, and push on OK. So give it a name that you're happy with and click on OK. I'll cancel out of here because I've already done it just to speed things up. So I'll just say no. So there it is. I called it top 20 VST stocks 20 May. All right, so stock watch list equals, and then you find the watch list that you created. Your name may differ. Just make sure you tie it back to your watch list. All right. Now you're ready to backtest. So what you can do now is you can set up your backtest. Okay, so click on Backtester here. I'm going to create a new backtest. Right, so I'm going to give it the name here, top 20 VST stocks 20 May. How about that? Edit account settings. So let's do this for a bit of fun. Let's assume we put $1,000 into each stock, a maximum of 20 stocks. So $20,000, right? You don't have to put the comma. I'm just doing it just to make sure I'm not putting too many zeros. All right, $20 per trade. It's pretty expensive these days. Most brokers will do it a bit cheaper than that, of course. I'm not going to use any margin. I'm not going to account for any interest. So I'm just going to be very conservative. You might get a tiny bit of interest, but really not worth talking about. Execute buys and sells the next day is open. So if I get my alert the next day, I go and I carry out my action. So if I need to buy, I go in the next day. If I need to sell, I go in the next day. That allows you plenty of time to carry out what needs to take place. So you're not tethered to your computer all day. It's a great feature there. I'm not sitting waiting for alerts all day by my computer. I get the alerts in the evening, and the next day do what I need to do, buy or sell, and I get on with the rest of the day. And it makes a big difference to my work-life balance, right? So here we go. Execute buys and sells at next day's open. Push on OK. Now, let's build this trading system. So here I'm going to click on Build a Custom Trading System. The timing signals we're going to use are most conservative, our confirmed calls. So on the 20th of May, we're going to go in. What are we going to buy? Automation rules up. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look for that search that we set up. All right, so here we are. So this is now tying into unisearch. This is the one I'm going to use. This unisearch, and this unisearch ties back to my watch list. Makes sense? So that's why we built the watch list from which we can then generate the unisearch. Stop criteria. How about this? VST, because we're picking on the top VST stocks. How about if we set it if VST falls below 1.2? So we're picking on really high VST stocks, and if they start to have their VST scores fall, we'll sell them out. 1.2 is still a very good score, but I'm being very fussy here. I only want to keep the best of the best. All right, under more settings, right, so we're looking to buy a maximum of 20 stocks. So let's buy 20 in total, no more. And let's see, every day we remain in a confirmed up, we'll buy 5. So it'll take us a total of 4 days to deploy into the market. So we're going to go into the market a little bit slower. You don't have to limit the number of positions in a day. You could go all in at once if it met all 20. And you can dial this up or down accordingly. For argument's sake, I'll say 5 a day. Okay, when entering the situation, don't close any open positions. In other words, keep adding until you build up a maximum of 20. We'll apply the average portfolio value each time. We can buy odd lots in Australia, so we can buy, let's say, 301 Temple & Webster shares, for example, rather than buying a round lot of 100. So that's why we can use odd lots there. Limit repurchases. Let's do this. Let's say if we're stopped out, we will not buy that stock again for 30 days. Give it a full month before we reconsider. Maximum stocks per industry. So let's do this over here. Let's say that we're going to have no more than 3. 3 out of our 20 in an industry. Very conservative. And no more than 2 in a sector. Wow. So we're being very selective here in the fact that we're ensuring plenty of diversification. We're not going to put it all into gold stocks or medical stocks or 5G stocks or whatever have you. Maximum stock percentage of a stock's average volume for a day. Let's be really conservative here. I'll dial it all the way down to 2%. We cannot buy more than 2% of a stock's average volume. On the rules down, I'll take no action. I'll let my stop losses take me out. Only buy back in once we get the entry signal to go back in. So I'll click on finish. Now, before I run it, so here's the date I'm going to set. Now, we got the date on the 20th of May, right? So maybe you did this exercise, you got your watch list ready, and you were then ready by the 21st, okay? So you can test this, take it a day forward further if you wish, but let's assume we went on the 21st, and let's say we closed out, or at least ended this test here on the 30th, the day after the confirmed down came in. All right, so there we go, push and OK. So we'll run that now, and let's finish and run. So now we're going to be using risk and money management rules. Let's see how this works out. This should give you confidence. You're not just going to go in buy and hold from point to point. All right, here we're going to use very strict risk and money management rules. Look at that, nearly 15% returns. For that duration, that was 33%. Annualized, compounded, 36%. Look at the drawdown, 5.86%. That's incredibly low. All right, that's the most a portfolio moves from a peak to trough cycle. So it might have been this time period here in recent days. All right, so it probably was this pullback over here. All right, that's incredibly low drawdown. Well, let's have a look. Reports, trade history. Let's see what took place. So only one stock got sold out, Baby Bunting, bought in on the 22nd of May, and by the 15th of July we were out for a loss of 8.3% or $82 on our $20,000. All right, so it's a tiny amount relative to the amount of money that we were investing. All right, well, where is everything else? Well, let's have a look here. So here are the holdings. All right, and you see over here, so 8 holdings, we sold out 1, so a total of 9 in total. We never built up to our full 20 stocks, but that's okay. We took the universe of the top 20, and this is how the backtest prevailed. Not bad at all. Look at that. So you can see here on the gain, this one here, Kogan up over 100%, 66% on Coden. Data 3, 35, 32, 28, 24 for some of these returns here. Very nice returns. Wow. Okay. Just one stock went against you. Does that give you confidence? So when you get the next confirmed up signal, this is one such exercise you can consider. We're using risk and money management rules. We're not just simply going in and buying the first couple of top VST stocks and holding on and hoping. We're being very strategic here. We're using risk and money management rules, and we're operating in a prudent manner. So there it is. So you can see if I pull this back a bit over here, top 20 VST stocks, 14.96%, 33% annualized, 36% compounded rate of return, 5.86 drawdown, and a very smooth portfolio overall. Okay, so there we are. The power of backtesting, the power of top VST stocks, the power of market timing, the power of risk and money management rules. Get yourself prepared. When the market turns around next time, get your trading plan ready. What are you going to do in the next market wave up, when the next confirmed up, for example, takes place? Until next week, bye for now.